Test 1, 2, Mike. And welcome back to the Frederick C. Hobby Assembly Center here on the campus of Grambling State University. The Grambling Tigers getting ready to do battle here against Arkansas Pine Bluff. Tigers, of course, trying to get a win here after losing a tough one to Jackson State last Saturday night. Of course, the Arkansas Pine Bluff Golden Lions. They'll start Markel Carter. Also, they'll start Hardy, Terrence Bonyard, Sean Doss, and Martavius McKnight.
As a shot up goes in for Devontae Jackson for Grambling to open up this ball game.
Pine Bluff with the basketball. Keep your eye on Martavius McKnight. He is their man.
Foul on the, looks like it's on the shot. Yep. That foul's going to be against Devontae Jackson. Looking at the starting lineup for Grambling State, you got Ivy Smith Jr., Dallas Polk Hillard, Anthony Gatson. Then you got Axel Empoyo, and then Devontae Jackson rounding it out.
First free throw is up and good. Of course, at the line is Terrence Bonyard, the 6'8" sophomore from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Matter of fact, Pine Bluff has a couple of kids from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Christian Robertson also, Cameron Posey rather, sophomore from Milwaukee as well.
Three-pointer up and good for Dallas Polk Hillard.
Tigers trying to continue to have a fast start, 5-2 the score. And it goes out of bounds, back to Grambling.
Grambling is 3-4 in the SWAC. Definitely trying to keep their heads above water when it comes to the SWAC rankings.
Dallas Polk Hilliard with the shot. It's now 7-2.
Got the ball inside and just went up and jammed it home.
7-2 our score.
Back out.
Still, Grambling has held Pine Bluff without a field goal. Here comes Ivy Smith Jr.
Nice block by Devontae Jackson.
Oh, this one's going to go backcourt.
At first they were saying it was tipped, but the referees had one of those looks at each other and was like, no, that's backcourt.
So backcourt violation, and Martavius McKnight will inbound the basketball for Arkansas Pine Bluff. McKnight shot just inside the three-point line, up no good. Ivy Smith Jr. with the rebound.
Stop and pop just short.
Empoyo back out to Ivy Smith Jr. And he wants a little pick set. Dallas Polk Hilliard will take a three, no good. And the rebound for Arkansas Pine Bluff, it's number 12, Terrence Bonyard. Inside, it's going to be Carter, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Grambling back to Arkansas Pine Bluff. That shot is up and good.
Long shot by number 23, Martavius McKnight.
And that's the guy you got to watch out for.
Definitely. It's always the shooters that you got to watch out for.
And he is not afraid to go inside. Saw the game at Pine Bluff last year when Grambling traveled there. Here is Alex Empoyo with a long jumper up good. And Axel Empoyo gets the three-point bucket.
Got a friendly kiss off the glass. Good ball movement here by Grambling.
Almost went out of bounds, and we're right over here by where the ball nearly went out. Hardy with the basketball, now looking, gets it to McKnight. McKnight taking that long three, no good. Ball tipped, it's going to be an offensive foul charge to Pine Bluff. Carter gets the offensive foul. That's his first. In the ball game, Xavier Peart coming in. And Coach Jackson said during his coaching show this week, Peart really doesn't understand the size and the domination he can have in this ball game.
That's why you come and play in college. You understand your game, because a lot of times you have players that don't understand themselves, or they try to play outside of their zone, knowing that really that's not what their size is made for.
Shot up good. This time going to the bucket. That is number 12. That's Bonyard. He has 4 points in the ball game now. 10-6 our score. Grambling on top. Peart with the basketball. Peart turns around. Jumper way off the mark. No good. Goes out of bounds. You have a timeout on the floor with the score. The Grambling Tigers 10, Arkansas Pine Bluff 6. We'll take this timeout. You're watching the Grambling Sports Radio Network. We'll be right back.
What is Grambling? Grambling is growing. It's a community. Grambling is an education, an experience. Grambling is legacy, tradition, and the future. What is Grambling? Grambling is all of this and more. Grambling is the place where everybody is somebody.
Back here at the Frederick C. Hobby Assembly Center, the Grambling Tigers on top of Arkansas Pine Bluff 10-6 early on in the contest for the Grambling Tigers, out rebounding Arkansas Pine Bluff and shooting 4 of 7 from the field. We'll tell you about some of the numbers from the women's basketball game at halftime, and the Hall of Fame class of 2019 for the National Football League is out. I don't think there's going to be too many surprises.
Turnover there by Arkansas Pine Bluff, just slipped out of the hands. Number 21, Sean Doss. So ball goes to Grambling.
Grambling with the basketball. Ivy Smith Jr. getting it over to Anthony Gasson, three-pointer. AG getting the three. Grambling on top 13-6 over Arkansas Pine Bluff. McKnight with the ball. Now gets it to Doss, goes out of bounds, back to Grambling. Oh, goes to Pine Bluff. Thought it was going to go to Grambling.
They're saying he just poked it out a little bit.
Coach Jackson wanted an explanation here. Pine Bluff with the basketball. Shot up, no good. Coming down with the rebound, it's Carter. And now Grambling comes with a steal. Here comes Ivy Smith Jr. Smith looking. Dallas Polk Hilliard, three, no good. Ball is recovered by Arkansas Pine Bluff, and that's Sean Doss. Oh, and the rebound and the putback dunk by Terrence Bonyard. Can't allow that to happen.
Not at all. Got to be able to box out and control the boards.
Dallas Polk Hilliard now to AG. Getting it to Parrott. Goes up for the shot, no good. Gets the rebound. Goes to the other side, put back up, good.
First you don't succeed, try and try again.
Xavier Part with the basketball, with the basket, I should say. Carter now with the ball. And now McKnight. Free throw, up, good. Or I should say free throw shot. And McKnight, one of those guys not afraid to put it up.
I've seen a lot of good ball movement early on in this game.
Ivy Smith Jr. now getting the ball to Park. Nice little push there by Park. Couldn't put it in. And a steal by Grambling. And Dallas Polk Hilliard goes to the bucket. And I think we've got a foul coming up.
Seeing Empoyo was able to get the ball back, dish it off to Polk Hilliard, who drew the foul.
Doss gets the foul. Head coach of Arkansas Pine Bluff is George Ivory, assisted by Kenneth Broyles, Jarvis Gunter, Richard Cannon, and Jovan Love is the graduate assistant. Of course, George Ivory played his basketball under Lafayette Stribling at Mississippi Valley State when he was a student. He moved on and was actually an assistant coach here at Grambling State University for a little while before going to coach at Mississippi Valley and then getting the head job at Arkansas Pine Bluff. Shot up, no good. Arkansas Pine Bluff with the rebound. 13 minutes remaining in this first half of play. Grambling on top, 16-10. Pine Bluff with the basketball, now to McKnight. AG draws McKnight on defensive duty. Inside, and it's going to be a turnover. Devontae Jackson getting the ball and up the floor. AG with the ball now. I should say Nadra Ribeiro with the ball. Nadra Ribeiro will be defended by Cameron Posey, sophomore from Milwaukee. Three-pointer on the way. Up, no good. Rebound by McKnight. Posey, three-pointer, no good. Rebound in the pit, put back, good. That was Charles Jackson, 6'5" senior from Cleveland, Mississippi.
The rebound game is definitely something that's going to have to be looked at all throughout this game because that may very well determine who comes out on top.
Absolutely. Nigel Ribeiro getting it to AG. Here is Ivy Smith Jr., three-pointer, no good, and McKnight with the rebound. Now to Jackson. Jackson getting it back to Cameron Posey. Looking right side. Spaniard with the ball, looking inside. And now getting it to Smith. Chris Smith going up for the shot, foul. Smith, a second foul on Devontae Jackson. Smith will go to the free throw line. Media timeout on the floor. Grambling on top, 16-12. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to or watching Grambling basketball right here on GSU TV. Welcome back here to the Frederick C. Hobby Assembly Center. The Grambling Tigers on top of Arkansas Pine Bluff 16-12. Pine Bluff getting ready to go to the free throw line. They're 2 for 2 right now on the charity stripe and out rebounding Grambling 10-7. Grambling 6 of 14 from the field, 3 of 7 from the three-point line. Free throw rolls off, no good. Smith will have one more opportunity at the charity stripe. 11-17 remaining here in this first half of play. Free throw up, no good, and going up high and getting the rebound is going to be Prince Moss.
Both misses on that trip.
Nigel Ribeiro with the basketball. Now to Prince Moss inside to Dallas Polk Hilliard. Ivy Smith Jr. Now to Prince Moss. Three-pointer, good. Something you don't see a ton, but Prince Moss can shoot when he wants to. 6'7" sophomore from Bessemer, Alabama. And he draws duty on McKnight now. Posey with the basketball, looking on the inside.
Foul on the floor.
Well, it's going to be on Hart. First personal. And I believe Parrott gets the second foul, and now he has to come to the bench. Physical play down there, and now coming into the ball game for the Grambling Tigers is Trayvon Bunch. That's a foul on Trayvon Bunch. That's his first. 10:26 remaining in the half. 19-12 Grambling on top. Two shots coming up for Smith. He did not fare well the first time around. He was 0 for 2, and now he gets to go back to the free throw line.
Misses again. Now he's 0 for 3.
0 for 3. Whoa.
0 for 4.
Grambling with the basketball. It's going to be a foul coming up down on the floor. 10-10 remaining in the first half. I think that foul is on McKnight.
Talking about Chris Smith's shooting woes, he's only coming into this game shooting 45%.
Wow.
So
not going to get much done shooting 45%.
not at all.
That last foul, by the way, is going to be on Chris Smith. Ivy Smith with the shot.
That shot was put up by Nigel Ribeiro, was blocked, and Ivy Smith, right place, right time. As you see, shot blocked. Ivy Smith comes back in just in time to lay it in.
Smith with the ball. Now Jackson, 5 seconds left on the shot clock, and a steal. Oh, near steal by Trayvon Bunch. Shot up no good, Smith. And they're going to call a shot clock violation. It'll be Grambling basketball. Coming out of the ball game for Pine Bluff is Chris Smith. And coming into the contest is Marcus Wallace, the 6'1" retro junior from Jackson. Went to Provine High School. He was also recruited by Jackson State. Here's Nigel Ribeiro off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound by Pine Bluff, and coming away with the basketball is Marcus Wallace. Bounce pass, getting it over to Banyard.
Almost taken by Ivy.
Banyard defended by Trayvon Bunt. Oh, he tried to throw it to Wallace. And a near steal, but Pine Bluff comes away with it. Jackson State now has the ball. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. It comes out.
Grambling finally controls the ball.
Ivy Smith Jr. with the shot up, no good. Foul coming up. (21-12) is the score. Grambling on top. As you can see, Ivy Smith Jr. working, and nice pick set by Dallas Polk Hilliard before going up for the shot. And Ivy does not get the first free throw. 21-12 is the score. He'll get one more opportunity at the line. Yeah, he was kind of hammered. A.J. Gaston comes in the ball game.
Ivy Smith is going to go have a seat. Probably momentarily.
Won't be for very long, I'll tell you that. Oh, it's blocked by Trayvon Bunch. That foul is going to be called on Anthony Davis Jr., the guard from Shaw, Mississippi.
(5'9" versus 7'1". You tell me who wins.
Probably 7-1 all day, every day.
Yeah, especially in the paint right there. Yeah, I'll take 7-1 10 times out of 10.
8:12 remaining in the half. 20-12 our score. And Dallas Polk Hilliard with a shot. Grambling drops back on defense. Long three-pointer up, no good. And Jackson with the rebound for Pine Bluff. Jackson, three-pointer, good. Jackson with 5 now.
You can
24-15.
You're watching GSU TV. You can see the ball movement there, able to get the ball for the open shot as Arkansas Pine Bluff comes back down.
Jackson, hot hand. This time no good. Ball on the floor, and coming away with it is Nadja Ribeiro. Now, under 7 minutes remaining in the first half of play. It's been up and down so far in the last several minutes. Dallas Polk Hilliard shot up, no good. McKnight with the rebound for Pine Bluff. Jackson. Wallace on the baseline. Shot, no good. Ball tipped. McKnight gets it. Jackson. Now to Wallace. Three-pointer up. No good. It goes over the backboard. And we have a timeout on the floor. Grambling on top, 24-15. We'll take this timeout. When we come back, we'll go to the sideline with Reagan Higgins right here on GSU TV. We'll be right back.
You can start here and go anywhere. I promise you, you can start here and go anywhere. You're at Grambling State University, where everybody is. God bless you.
This is Reagan Higgins with GSU TV. The Grambling Tigers are taking advantage of points in the paint, and they're taking advantage of the turnovers. This is a very close matchup with Grambling having 70.4 points and the Golden Lions averaging 70.3 points. The Tigers really need to watch their turnovers and continue to attack the basket and score outside the three-point line. Back to you, Santoria.
All right, thanks a lot. Of course, the Grambling Tigers up 24-15. With about 6:20 remaining in the first half of play. That's going to be a foul coming up on Banyard. And for Banyard, that's going to be number 1, I believe. He has 6 points so far in the ball game. And, one thing that Arkansas Pine Bluff has done well is the rotation with the basketball, and now you're seeing Grambling starting to do it a little bit.
Absolutely. Can't have the ball stick in one spot. You got to be able to move, get other shots open, other people open, and then if the game flows through everybody and not just one person, a lot more is going to get done.
Absolutely. Wallace comes out of the ball game for Arkansas Pine Bluff, so Doss, McKnight in the ball game for UAPB, as well as Markel Carter.
Bunch checks back into the game for Grambling, taking out Devontae Jackson.
Charles Jackson in the game for Arkansas Pine Bluff as well. And we told you McKnight is the leading scorer on this Pine Bluff basketball team. 6'4", can score inside and outside. Banyard goes up, shot foul.
Very much so, a clear foul right there. So two shots coming up.
Banyard goes to the line to shoot 2 here. Pine Bluff has been sketchy at best at the free throw line. And they continue to be sketchy. 2 for 7 now at the charity stripe. Not going to win too many games shooting 2 for 7.
They call them free throws for a reason.
They're free. And he makes one of them. One and 2 at the line for Banyard. 26-16, Grambling on top. Ivy Smith Jr. gets it to Devontae Jackson. And he gets the bucket. He now has 6 points in the contest. Banyard, it's a steal. Ivy Smith Jr. goes in, gets the bucket.
Watch out when you have Ivy Smith Jr. on a fast break like that.
30-16, Coach George Ivory did not like what he saw on that one. He's about to make a substitution. And Ivy Smith Jr. gets the ball. Steal. A.J. Gaston with the basketball. Now back to Ivy. Three-pointer. A.J. Gaston and George Ivory's going to call a timeout. 4:54 remaining in the first half, and Coach George Ivory not happy. It is a full timeout, or they're going to call a 30. It is going to be a full timeout, so we'll take a full timeout as well. No, it's going to be a 30. It's a full. So now they got a full timeout. We'll take a full timeout as well. Grambling on top, 33-16. 4:54 remaining in the first half of play. We'll be right back on GSU TV. That's a turnover. Prince Moss comes away with it. Great defensive play by Prince Moss. Good hands. A.J. Gaston for three. Almost had it, and he's going to be fouled. He's going to the line to shoot three. Had he made that one, it would have really been tough on Pine Bluff.
Absolutely, because you're already down 33-16. That would have made it a 20-point game. 4 minutes left in the first half. They're definitely going to have to go in with a lot to come back from.
4:37 remaining in the first half of play. A.J. Gaston, first free throw, no good. Makes the second one. Gaston trying to go 2 of 3 at the line. And he does. Gaston out 8 points, 35-16. Grambling on top.
Got a foul on the court.
They're going to call that on Axel Empoyo.
Foul on Axel Empoyo. That'll be his first.
Thought he had the ball where they may have called a jump ball, but the official said otherwise.
I think they called it in his cylinder because, you know, that's a rule now. You can't be in a player's space.
Yeah.
So
Doss Jr. Free throw up, no good. Grambling coming away with the rebound.
they're having a lot of trouble at the free throw line. You wouldn't guess that they're actually leading the SWAC in free throw percentage.
Yeah, they are.
67%.
Ivy Smith Jr. is right around 80%. Devontae Jackson with the basketball. He's on the baseline, one-on-one. Goes up for the shot, way off. Alex Empoyo with the shot. It's up, it's no good. Ball tipped around, and Prince Moss coming away with it. Moss going in, getting the bucket. Prince Moss now with 5 points.
Foul coming up, and things getting a little chippy now. That'll wake the crowd up.
Yeah, it will. And foul on Ivy Smith Jr., a couple of free throws coming up.
Prince Moss got into the face of Sean Doss, and Gatson was right there behind him.
Timeout Grambling now. Oh, it's going to be a immediate timeout on the floor. So we'll take a timeout as well. 7-16 to score. 3:59 remaining until halftime. We'll take this timeout. You're watching Grambling basketball on GSU TV. We'll be right back.
You can start here and go anywhere. I promise you, you can start here and go anywhere. You're at Grambling State University, where everybody is. God bless you.
All right, back here at the Frederick Siabi Assembly Center, Arkansas Pine Bluff at the free throw line. And with a couple of throws is 21 Sean Doss. He gets the first one and he gets the second one. 2 for 2 on that trip, and it's now 37-18, back to a 19-point lead for the Grambling Tigers. Ivy Smith Jr. with the basketball. Gets it over to Prince Moss. Wow, Prince Moss with a three-pointer. Second one of the day, he's got 8 points. 40-18. 22-point lead now for the Grambling Tigers. Pine Bluff with the basketball, looking. 3:29 remaining here in this first half of play.
Looked like he might have stepped out of bounds there.
McDyess with the shot up, no good. Posey bounce pass to the outside. Shot no good. And Devontae Jackson with the rebound, 6'9" junior from Milwaukee. Ivy Smith Jr. now with the basketball. Oh, Ivy Smith Jr. to Axel and Poyle for three, no good. Doss going up for the shot, no good. Foul coming up, should be on Axel.
That'll definitely draw some oohs and ahs from the crowd.
Talk about broke ankles. And I think that's Devontae Jackson with the foul. Three fouls on Devontae Jackson. First free throw up, good.
Very rare time you actually see the referees acknowledge the fans as the saying who's the foul on, and the referee's going to say 25. That's good sometimes when the referees can actually, join in.
Shows our sense of humor. Second free throw up, good. (40 to 20). Grambling with a 20-point lead. 2:40 remaining until halftime.
That was on Devontae Jackson.
Trayvon Bunch now with the basketball, keeping it high. Ivy Smith Jr. going up for the shot, no good. Doss with the ball tipped around, and
say it's a foul coming up.
Prince Moss called for the foul, first personal. And free throws coming up for Arkansas Pine Bluff. 40 to 20 to score. And going to the line once again will be Sean Doss, the freshman, or I should say the sophomore from Marion, Arkansas. Free throws up, good. I'll tell you what, Sean Doss is making his money at the free throw line. He's got 5 points just at the charity stripe. One more opportunity.
You jinxed him.
I did. Prince Moss going up for the rebound. AJ to Prince Moss. Nice little head fake by Prince Moss. In the face of McKnight, shot going up, goes over the backboard, and it goes back the other way. Two minutes remaining in the first half of play. 40 to 21. Grambling is on top. Nice block there by Prince Moss. Boy, he's having a heck of a game.
It's only the first half.
Prince Moss got a couple of blocks to go along with 8 points so far. Oh, and the ball is tipped out of there by Pine Bluff, and they get the ball back. Hardy actually got the ball. Trayvon Bunch goes in and gets the block. And outside of bounds. And goes back to Arkansas Pine Bluff. Great hustle by Grambling on defense.
Grambling is definitely showing that that's their house inside the paint, is being very difficult for Arkansas Pine Bluff to get anything inside.
40 to 21 our score. McKnight with the basketball now. Pulls up from three. Off the mark, no good. Prince Moss with the rebound. Moss has to have about 8 points, 4 or 5 rebounds in the game so far. Minute 6 remaining in the first half. Dallas Polk Hilliard among the trees. Jump ball, and it'll go to Pine Bluff.
Heard that.
Kickball. 56 seconds remaining in the first half. 40-21 to score. Carter inside. McDyess is fouled. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. You don't want to foul. That's on Prince Moss. Second personal. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. You don't want to foul.
Fans definitely aren't too happy about that.
McDyess, first free throw up good. Free throw up and good.
Makes both on that trip.
And is there a timeout by Grambling?
Yes.
Timeout. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here coming up at halftime. We'll talk about this first game that we have between Grambling and Pine Bluff on the women's side. We'll give you a recap of this one. That'll be right before we get ready for the second half. And then, of course, Reagan Higgins will be giving us a sideline report. But quadruple double. That's going to be the story of the SWAC.
That's going to be a story for a while. That's definitely going to be a story of the week, probably story of the month, maybe even potentially a story of the year.
Second one in just over a year. Year and about
year and a little bit over a month, just under a month.
Year and a little over a month. Yep. Grambling on top, 40-23, 36 seconds remaining in the first half of play. This is a 30-second timeout taken by Grambling State University. Shaq Athey in the game now for the Grambling Tigers. A.J. Gaston will inbound the basketball, and they're defending Ivy Smith Jr. Now 31 seconds. A.J. Gaston, 29 seconds. 18 left on the shot clock, about an 8 or 9 second differential between the shot clock and the game time. Lane clock. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. A.J. Gaston inside to Trayvon Bunch. Bunch turning around, going up for the shot, good. 14 seconds left in the half. Coach Jackson saying just one stop.
No need to foul.
11 seconds left in the first half of play. Controlling the basketball is going to be Carter. Now to McKnight. 3 seconds. A near steal by A.J. Gaston. Hardy with the shot. Good. Hardy gets the shot as time expires in the first half. With the score, the Grambling State University Tigers 42, Arkansas Pine Bluff 23. We'll take this timeout. We'll be back in just about 10 minutes with halftime activities here on GSU TV. We'll be right back.
What is Grambling? Grambling is growing. It's a community. Grambling is an education, an experience. Grambling is legacy, tradition, and the future. What is Grambling? Grambling is all of this and more. Grambling is the place where everybody is somebody.
Welcome back here at halftime with the Grambling State University Tigers on top of Arkansas Pine Bluff 42-25. Let's take it over to Reagan Higgins with our halftime report.
Hey, this is Reagan Higgins with GSU TV, and the Grambling Tigers are looking really good offensively and defensively. They are attacking the boards, and they are taking very good advantage of the points inside the paint and outside the three-point line. All they have to do is continue the intensity inside the paint and attacking the boards for rebounds, and also keep in mind the three-point line, and they should be in pretty good shape. They're leading in 42-25. Back to you, Centoria.
All right, thank you very much. Grambling State University Tigers, you know, when you start looking at what they need to do in order to put together two halves, and that's something that Coach Jackson has talked about quite a bit, is being able to put together two halves of basketball, because this team has had problems doing it, quite frankly.
Absolutely. You know, I can talk about that all day. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. So, you know, being able to close out, being able to keep intensity, keep momentum, as she said, you know, that can really take you a long way, not just in a game, but in a season as well.
Absolutely. So Pine Bluff, should say, Grambling on to start the second half. They will have the basketball. Tiger basketball up by 17. Starting things here in the second half. Santoria Black along with D. Travis. Almost a steal there for Pine Bluff. Dallas Polk Hilliard with a shot up, no good. McKnight with the rebound. First half, Martavius McKnight, only 4 points. Terrence Banyard with 7. Leading the way for Grambling, 3 players with 8. Hilliard, A.J. Gaston, and Prince Moss. Foul coming up. Devontae Jackson with the foul, and if that's on him, that's 4.
Yep, that's going to be his 4th. So he has to have a seat.
Xavier Parrott coming in. Wow, partially blocked there. Ball finally gotten by Xavier. A.J. Gaston with the basketball right side, takes a three-pointer, up no good. Ball tipped, and Axel Empoyo gets the ball. Foul coming up against Banyard.
Arkansas Pine Bluff player shaking up. That's number 10, Kwamari Hardy. He might have jammed his finger there.
For Banyard, that's his second personal.
Hardy's about to go get looked at by the trainer over on Pine Bluff's side.
And coming into the game for Arkansas Pine Bluff, Cameron Posey. Well, how about this? If you think about this, there are 5 players from the state of Wisconsin in this ballgame.
Wow. Heavy recruiting going on up there.
For a long time, I used to tell folks that Wisconsin has got a really good basketball program, Milwaukee, Madison area, and you got 3 that are from Milwaukee on Grambling side. And then, of course, you got, well, 1 from Racine, 2 from Milwaukee, and then 2 from Milwaukee from Arkansas Pine Bluff. McKnight shot up, no good. What? Jump ball possession goes to Pine Bluff.
Possession arrow goes to Pine Bluff, so to stay on that end of the floor.
McKnight with the basketball. Foul coming up. That's Empoyo. That'll be his second.
I kind of took a peek in my peripheral vision as Shakila Hill was walking behind us. Her phone is blowing up.
I bet you it is.
Her phone is blowing up.
Quadruple double for Shakila Hill. 21 points, 16 rebounds, 13 assists, and 10 steals. Second quadruple double of her career. Second time in a little over a year. AJ Gaston back to Dallas Polk Hilliard. Now to Axel Emporio inside the part, no good. It's going to be a travel on Park. And Xavier not happy, and his teammates have to calm him down a little bit.
And that can get out of hand a lot of times. Referees have short fuses when it comes to stuff like that. So,
and that shot up and in. That basket by Doss. He's got 7. AJ Gaston now to Dallas Polk Hilliard to Ivy Smith Jr. Nice shot by Ivy Smith Jr. 7 points for Ivy Smith Jr. 44-28, Grambling on top, 17-12 remaining in the ball game. And they're going right at Grambling. Banyard. And it goes out of bounds and goes back to Arkansas Pine Bluff.
You would think with not the much success that they've been having on the inside, they would stop, but no, they're not letting up at all.
Grambling controlling inside the paint 18-4. They're outscoring Pine Bluff. Off turnovers 12-4, and off the bench 12-7. 8 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Shot up, no good. Dallas Polk Hilliard with the rebound. That's a foul, and it's going to go against Posey. That's his first personal. It'll be Grambling basketball. Ivy Smith Jr. Axel Emporio.
A little bit of two-man ball.
Xavier Park gets it out to Ivy Smith Jr. And it's picked up there by Martavius McKnight. Gaston with the foul. 44-28 to score. And coming into the Pine Bluff lineup, Jordan McNair, redshirt sophomore from Jacksonville, Arkansas. Three-pointer on the way, good. He now has 8 points. Three-pointer by A.J. Gaston.
Not letting up on the offensive end. Gaston has 11 now.
Shot up, no good. It's going to be a timeout on the floor. Pert called with the foul, 47-31, Grambling on top. We have a media timeout. We'll take this timeout. Grambling on top, 47-31. We'll be right back.
What is Grambling? Grambling is growing. It's a community. Grambling is an education, an experience. Grambling is legacy, tradition, and the future. What is Grambling? Grambling is all of this and more. Grambling is the place where everybody is somebody.
Welcome back here to Grambling Sports Radio Network and GSU TV. I'm Donovan Travis. Antonio Black had to step out for a second, but don't worry. I'll keep you guys covered with all the action as it'll be Arkansas Pine Bluff's ball. In the second half, 47-31, Grambling Tigers up with 15 minutes and 28 seconds remaining. Quick inbound and shot by Arkansas Pine Bluff. And a timeout is on the floor by Arkansas Pine Bluff. That three was by Martavius McKnight. Now it's 11 points. 30-second timeout. And they're going to extend it to a full timeout.
You can start here and go anywhere. I promise you, you can start here and go anywhere. You're at Grambling State University, where everybody is. God bless you.
Back here on the Grambling Sports Radio Network, I am Donovan Travis. Keeping you guys up to date right now. Grambling to inbound the ball, inbound to AJ Gassim. Back to the top, to Ivy Smith Jr. Grambling swinging the ball, finally gets it in the middle and blocked. UAPB going the other way. That block was by Terrence Banyard. High arcing floater for Arkansas Pine Bluff by Jordan McNair. And foul on the floor. And Arkansas Pine Bluff's coach is livid because there's a flat foul against McNair for UAPB. McNair took a shot to the face from Ivy Smith Jr. But nevertheless, it goes against McNair. That is his first. Gatson crosses half court with the ball over to Ivy Smith Jr. Now back to Gatson, right back to Smith Jr. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Ivy floats it in and is shot up and good by Xavier Pert. Pert now has 4 points as Arkansas Pine Bluff brings the ball back down court. A.J. Gatson defending, swiping, almost got a steal there. McKnight with a deep three, and that'll be a shot clock violation. Excellent defense by A.J. Gatson. As he comes out, and Nigel Rivera will check into the game now. Nigel with the ball. A lot of contact right now. McNair for UAPB was looking for a foul, but he's not getting one. The ball ends up in Ivy Smith Jr.'s hands. Three, no good. And going back the other way. Ball ends up in the inside. Kick back out to McKnight for UAPB. Gets it to the inside to Carter. Ball ends up in Grambling's hands, and a foul coming against Arkansas Pine Bluff. That's going to go against number 23, Martavius McKnight. That's his first. Ivy Smith Jr. gets the ball across half court. Now into the hands of Nigel Ribeiro. Ribeiro passes it inside. That ends up kicked back outside. Three ball is good. Prince Marsh with the three. And now we have a 52-36 ball game. Advantage Grambling. Ball to the inside to McKnight. He couldn't handle it, so now it's going back the other way for Grambling. Nigel Ribeiro kicks it to Ivy Smith Jr. now at the top of the key. Now back to Ribeiro on the wing. Inside, and there's a traveling violation. Substitutions. Trevon Bunch comes in for number 21, Xavier Pert. And a little clock issue. Waiting to reset the clock. Now they got to reset. And then inbound it again. Arkansas Pine Bluff ball still. And back to save the day is Santoria Black.
When family comes first.
Understood.
Missed shot, Trayvon Bunch with the rebound, and now Ivy Smith Jr. coming away with the basketball. 11:38 remaining here in this ball game. Grambling on top, 52-36, 16-point lead. And it's going to be a foul coming up.
Offensive foul.
Immediate timeout. Coach Jackson not happy with the last call. 52-36, 11:33 remaining here in the ball game. We'll take this timeout. We'll be right back here on GSU TV.
The Grambling State University app is here, and the features make it 100 times easier for you to navigate through the semester. Get direct access to your grades, student email, your Tiger One card, news, the KGRM radio station, campus events, local weather, and more. There's even a map that'll show you exactly where you are on campus so that you can get to where you need to be. In your free time, you can stay up to date with the latest social media posts from the Grambling State University, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. So head over to the App Store and download the Grambling State mobile app today.
The world-famed Tiger Marching Band presents Click It or Ticket. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Welcome back here to the Frederick C. Hobby Assembly Center. The Grambling State University Tigers right now on top of Arkansas Pine Bluff, 52-36. 11:33 remaining here in the ball game. 8 of 14 from the field, from three-point territory for the Grambling Tigers. 3 of 11 for Arkansas Pine Bluff. Grambling is 19 of 39 from the field, and Pine Bluff, they've been going to the free throw line a little bit more. They're 11 of 19, but they are really struggling from the field. And Grambling is outscoring them from the paint, 22-6. And Grambling gets the ball back.
That pass was just too hot, and Grambling going back the other way with it now.
Tell you what, Prince Moss having one heck of a ball game. Moss with a shot, good. Boy, he's got the hot hand. And, you know, Coach Jackson said during the post game, you have to find somebody else that can get the ball up and be a shooter. Prince Moss has been it. So far, he's got 13 points.
You can't rely on the same names every single game because eventually teams will adjust and adapt. So it's very important for other people to get the high hand and get going.
And the same thing Freddie Murray said is the fact that, you know, you got Shakala Hill, you know, you got Jasmine Boyd, but you need the Cameron Londons and those players in order to help you out. Shot up, no good. Foul coming up. Oh, man.
And you talk about you can have superstars, but at the end of the day, role players are needed as well.
And, yep, looks like that one's going to be called on Ivy Smith Jr. Axel Emporio coming into the contest for Dallas Polk Hilliard.
Sean Doss misses his first free throw attempt. He's now 5 for 8 from the free throw line and 1 of 6 from the floor.
Doss hits both free throws. Wallace in the ball game for Arkansas Pine Bluff. 54-37 to score. Grambling back at home Monday night. There's a couple time changes here. Tip-off time for the women is at 5. The men will tip off at 8:05. And again, the men's game is nationally televised, so that's why I delay time. Trayvon Bunch goes in, gets the shot, good. Trayvon Bunch now with 4 points, 56-37, back to 19 points.
Even with the bucket, Coach Jackson was not pleased with no foul call.
Doss gets the ball, swings it over to McKnight. Three-pointer, no good. And Axel Emporio with the rebound. Now here comes Nigel Ribeiro. Ivy Smith Jr. Now to Nigel Ribeiro. Trayvon Bunch. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Grambling. It's going to be a foul coming up on Pine Bluff. That foul goes against Doss.
Sean Doss, that's his second.
McKnight into double figures. And coming in the ball game now for Arkansas Pine Bluff, Isaac Bassey, 6'11" junior from Falston, Maryland. Prince Moss, three-pointer. Go! Good!
When you're hot, you're hot.
16 points for Prince Moss. Prince Moss having a heck of a ball game. Traveling call, Grambling basketball. Boy, he's having one of his better ball games this season.
It's good when, you know, the sleeper people, you know, the unsung heroes actually end up get going and have ball games like this. Show what they're truly capable of. And if they can keep up this level of play.
A.J. Gaston shot up no good, and McKnight started defending Prince Moss on that possession.
Right. Well, as I was saying, when you have, you know, other players that can get going, especially late in the season, it can help you into the postseason.
Jackson with the shot, it's up and good. Grambling on top 59-40, 19-point lead again. Now to Axel and Pollo. Wow. Nice block there by Prince Moss. Shot up good. Nigel Ribeiro gets the deuce.
Prince Moss got blocked right there by number 12, Terrence Daniel, but Nigel Ribeiro right there. You can see on GSU TV, good spin move and step back by Nigel Ribeiro.
Senior trying to make things happen. Shot up and good by Isaac Bassey, the center from Fallston, Maryland. Axel and Pollo. Trayvon Bunch goes in and dunks. Grambling on top, 63-42 now. Shot up, good. That's another shot by Isaac Bassey. And he has 4 points now. Alex and Pollo, good! 3-point bucket for Alex and Pollo. That's the second one of the game.
Even when falling, still has a moment to go ahead and celebrate a little three-pointer.
22-point lead, a steal by Prince Moss. Moss going in, and he's fouled by Jackson. Moss looked like he was trying to go up there and close the place.
Yeah, this place definitely would have come unglued had he got that one.
And do you see where he took off from? Timeout on the floor with the score. The Grambling Tigers 66, Arkansas Pine Bluff 44. We'll take this timeout. You're watching Grambling State University basketball on GSU TV.
What is Grambling? Grambling is growing. It's a community. Grambling is an education, an experience. Grambling is legacy, tradition, and the future. What is Grambling? Grambling is all of this and more. Grambling is the place where everybody is somebody.
Welcome back here to the Frederick C. Hobby Assembly Center. The Grambling Tigers on top of Arkansas Pine Bluff 66-44. And Prince Moss will go to the free throw line. He already has 16 points so far tonight. Prince Moss, as a matter of fact, when you look at his total, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 4 steals. Not a bad night. First free throw is up and no good for Prince Moss. He'll have one more shot at it. Grambling right now sitting in 6th place in the Southwestern Athletic Conference, tied with Alabama A&M. at 3-4. Pine Bluff, Jackson, and Texas Southern coming into the weekend all tied at 4-3, tied for third. Grambling wins this one. They will be in a tie then with Arkansas Pine Bluff for 5th place. Jackson, of course, is at home against Mississippi Valley. And Grambling kind of rooting for Valley in a way, because if they can pull off the upset on the road, that would mean then that there will be a 3-way tie then for 5th place. Prince Moss shot up no good. And Axel Empoyo with the rebound. The shot is up no good on that one. And Ivy Smith Jr. gets the ball. They are killing Arkansas Pine Bluff on the rebounds, 49-39. 3 more there, 52-39. And they're out rebounding them on the offensive glass, 15-8. Shaq Athey gets fouled. And Arkansas Pine Bluff, William Ridgel fouls. He gets his first. And now Shaq Athey at the free throw line for the Grambling Tigers. 67-44, 5:14 left to go in this ball game. First free throw is up and good. That's his first point tonight.
Second shot, up and good. Now, Marcus Wallace checks into the game for Arkansas Pine Bluff, taking William Ridgel out of the action.
And if I'm not mistaken, that means that all 10 players who have played in the game tonight have scored now for Grambling after those 2 free throws by Shaq Athey. Foul coming up on Grambling. 69-44, 5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Yeah, that was a foul on Park.
That's his 4th. Man, oh man.
Xavier has had a hard time and feels like that some of the calls were a little bit questionable, but nonetheless. Axel Empoyo with the rebound. Yeah, all 10 players have now scored after the 2 made free throws by Shaq Athey. 2 players already in double figures. It's Anthony Gaston and Prince Moss. And Part was
smacked in the face. As you look at the replay, yeah, just came across the face right there.
Yep. And was that foul? Yep, that foul was on Doss. That's his 3rd personal.
Missed the layup, but he will be heading to the free throw line. Shoot a pair.
And Part misses the first one. Second one is good. So now he has 5 points.
Loose ball.
And at the steal, Shaq Athey gets it to Prince Moss. Prince Moss goes up and he's hammered.
This whole gym just got up off their feet and out of their seats.
It was about to go down.
That would have been ugly.
That's the 2nd time Prince Moss has gone up. Did you see how high he was? Woo.
Said, meet me at the rim.
Prince Moss pulling off like a Dr. J. And let's look at this again. Shaq Athey giving it to him. Look at where he took off from. He's going to get loose one time.
Oh, yeah, he's going
to get loose.
He's going to get free.
17 points he leads all scores right now. I tell you what, Shakia Shakala Hill wouldn't have been the only one on Sports Center tonight had he done that.
Woo, no doubt.
Missed that one. And Martavius McKnight with the rebound. Going to be a foul. Going to be out on the floor on Axel Empoyo. That should be 3 on him. Yep. 71-45, 4:26 remaining in the contest. Nigel Ribeiro getting ready to check back in. Shot up and good. George Ivory going with a little bit more length right now. Two for two at the line for Doss. 71-47. Grambling on top. 4:20 remaining in the game. Ball is tipped out of bounds off of Banyard. Goes to Grambling. 19 left on the shot clock.
71-47 with 4:15 left in the game. It's getting a little ugly now.
Park gets the basketball. Gets it out to Shaq Athey. Three-pointer, no good. And Shaq Athey gets the rebound. He goes up, no good. Foul coming up. Is that Banyard with the foul? We have a timeout on the floor with the score. Grambling 71, Arkansas Pine Bluff 47, 3:52 remaining in the ball game. We'll take this timeout. 1 minute timeout here at the Frederick C. Hobby Assembly Center. We'll be right back.
Number 14, stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing.
This is Reagan Higgins with GSU TV, and Grambling Tigers continue to dominate in the paint and outside the free throw line. All they have to do is just watch the fouls, because a lot of them have more than one. All they have to do is just watch that and continue to dominate defensively and offensively with their rebounding and their scoring, and they should be fine. Back to you, Santoria.
All right, thanks a lot. 71-47 the score. The Grambling Tigers on top. Shot up and good for Arkansas Pine Bluff. Banyard with the bucket.
Tell you one thing, they're going right after Pert, who has 4 fouls. I was hoping they didn't blow the whistle on that one, because that definitely would have been his 5th, and he would have been out of here.
3:13 remaining in the ball game. Axel Empoyo shot good.
Nice jumper on the baseline right there by Empoyo. He now has 8.
8 points for Empoyo. A Foul's going to be on Nigel Ribeiro.
That's his first.
.250 remaining in the game. Doss will go back to the free throw line, and he's made a living at the free throw line tonight. Doss coming into this set 9 of 13, now 10 of 14 at the free throw line. He has one more opportunity. Second free throw up and good. .250 remaining. The clock is still not started. Now it's finally started.
Wonder if the referees letting it play on.
Prince Moss. And they're going to give him 3 on that one.
Now he has 21.
Probably his best night. Doss looking. Will take it himself. Shot is up. Good. Can you believe this? That's only his second field goal of the ball game. But he has 15 points.
When you said he was making a living at the free throw line, you wasn't joking.
Part and if that's on part, that's it. That's it.
Yeah,
on part.
He's done for the day.
You notice something when Pert came to the bench, A.J. Gaston just said everybody scoot over, and he started sitting down talking to him a little bit.
Ivy Smith Jr. speaking to him now too.
Good teammates. Free throw was up and good. Missed this one. Rare miss. And I think he's only missed 2 free throws tonight. No, 4. I've missed 4. Got to make 5.
I'm gonna say it was over and back.
Yeah, and then Coach Jackson told him, you know, when you had that kind of situation, call a timeout.
All them fans. Y'all brought all them fans over here just to lose by this much.
76-53, 23-point lead, 1:56 remaining in the ball game. That's a foul.
Looks like it's going to be on Trevon Bunch.
Yep.
That's going to be his third.
They're winning by 23, but Coach Jackson not happy with the little things right now. Doss with the shot coming up. Good. Shooter's roll.
This is the time for you to work on, the little things, because those little things can make a big difference if this was a much closer ball game.
Oh, definitely. Free throw up and good. 76-55. Trayvon Bunch with the ball. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. 1:35 remaining in the game.
Oh. Yeah, 21 points right now, yeah.
Trayvon Bunch going in and getting the bucket. Doss running the baseline, coming to the other side. 1:09 left to go in the game. 3-pointer by McKnight, no good. Axel and Poyo with the ball, and Coach Ivory telling his guys don't foul. 59 seconds remaining in the game. After the game in the alma mater, we'll have Coach Jackson on. That's going to be a foul on Shaq Athey.
When trying to help your brother goes wrong, Wallace tried to help up his teammate, and he ended up taking a nice little tumble himself for his troubles.
Wallace with the basketball.
Just hate when that happens. You go to help somebody else and you got to take a tumble too.
Take a tumble. 35 seconds remaining. Now Shaq Athey with the ball. And he's fouled on the way to the bucket. Now you have Prince Moss to the right.
You can hear a lot of fans saying throw the alley. Wanted to alley-oop to Shaq, to Moss. I almost said Shaq Moss. Prince Moss, rather, excuse me.
Shaq Athey, the 6'4" junior from Cincinnati, at the free throw line. Free throw up and good.
Let's go!
One more free throw at the line for Shaq Athey. No good. Doss with the basketball. Three-pointer on the way by Wallace. No good. Prince Moss with the rebound.
Expect Grambling to just drain the clock out now. Shot clock is turned off. 15 seconds left. This is all but over right now. 79-55.
79-55, the final score. And that's the final score. 79-55. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have Coach Jackson and Prince Moss. We'll take this timeout. We'll be right back. Where the Grambling State University Tigers win a big one by the score of 79-55. The Grambling Tigers led by Prince Moss, 21 points, 5 rebounds, 6 steals. Coach Jackson joining us. Coach, that's a full night.
Full night for the young fella. Young fella stepped up, played really, really well. He's the youngest guy out the bunch, but he's ultra talented. And, you know, he had a great weekend of practice. And I just said, you know,